Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm going to take you through the buy-to-let investment performance tracker. So on the first tab, you'll see there's guidance notes to help you complete the template. But I'll take you through that now. The first thing you do is you input all the details on the property details, the transfer tab, similar to the feasibility tab. I'll do that now quickly. So I've input the details. I'll take you through it quickly. You enter the property details, you enter the property purchase amounts, such as the purchase price, the valuation, expected transfer date or the actual transfer date, and the occupation date. You then put your upfront costs, which you will need to cover with your own cash. In this case, the total is $227,900. The next section is the bond amount. This helps you calculate the loan amount you'll require from the bank. Just remember the deposit is in a negative number. You then input the duration, the interest rate. The next section is the initial monthly costs, levies, rates and taxes, and so on. You input the expenses that you will be incurring there, or have been incurring. Now just remember these are all initial expenses and initial details at date of transfer. Okay, so the initial rental we received was $7,500, and you then put in the capital contributions required from each member of the investment club. You just put yourself if there's no investment club. Alright, so moving on to input 2, you then need to input the details into this tab, which is basically the cash, highlights the cash flow of the investment. I'm going to do that now. Right, I've input all the details. Just bear in mind that you need to update these details as they change to track the investment. So not only do you update the details, the historical information, and keep it correct, you can also forecast to see how the investment is going to do. Any maintenance expenses you would input over here. So let's say at the end of year 2 we spend say R2,500, you would put it there. Also don't forget to include for an expected for an increase in the rental, also include for a increase in the levies, rates and taxes and other expenses. Those things will go up every year. So you input the details that have as they were, you also then forecast. And that'll give you a good idea of your cash position and forecast your cash flow as well to help you manage it properly. Then this column over here is your capital growth. So it automatically calculates a 10% growth. However, you can override this, and let's say you think it's going to be a 20% growth. You can input that information into here. So it's done on a monthly basis, and it'll work out the growth as you foresee it. You could also, in the column under market value, you could overwrite and say, yes, I know that on a specific date you did a valuation of your property, and let's say you know that this property is worth 1.2 million. You type in the 1.2 million over there. So you can update the market value of your property as you go along. If you don't fill in anything here, which you don't need to, it will automatically assume a 10%. This is a good tool to keep your market value up to date, and is important in calculating your equity. You can now analyze the cash flow that your property has experienced and forecast where it's going. This is a break-even analysis. This is the bond repayment, which shows you how your property is doing in terms of the loan pay down. And here is your equity calculator. This is very useful. To analyze your cash flow and your equity is very important in making good investment decisions. And there you have it. Good luck using the template.